Today my presentation is about a website called the Tsuki Project, also known as systemspace.link. It's actually a website. You could probably check it out sometime later today. So my first point is that you probably need to really understand the history of the origins of this project to kind of have a grasp of what it's all about. So Perry from Mod, or I think Geek Media, says that it all started when somebody by the name of Tsuki posted a post on the subreddit called Maladaptive Dreaming about having a vision of wanting to release his soul by committing suicide to transfer his mind or digital body to this thing called LFE, which could also, you call it life, or I guess it's like a digital universe for life, I guess. Here's the date of the post. I posted it in the next slide too. And after that timeline, I guess he saw that it was well received, not so much by the general population, but more by people into the whole cyberspace culture. So then systemspace.link was created as a website. And the LFE system or dimension might take inspiration from William Gibson's Neuromancer novel. It's a 1980 novel, I believe, or 1984 novel, the same name. It probably takes inspiration from that. There's very similar concepts as far as the whole digital reality thing goes. And here's the original Reddit post. Now I just want to make a disclaimer that as of today, the website says that it does not endorse suicide, but this is the original post about his vision of releasing his soul through death. And the beliefs and goals of the project, generally, Tsuki wanted to recruit as many migrants as possible. Users that signed up would be called migrants as they believed that they're going to travel to another dimension or the LEV system. There was originally a deadline by August 28th to sign up. So basically, the deadline or the cutoff would be July 1st, and by August 28th, they would all release their souls into the LFE system. They also believed that the Tsuki project is just one of many companies that's running the system space project. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but these are like frequently asked questions asked on their website. They usually have a common interest between cyberspace culture. They don't all completely believe everything listed on the website as far as everything goes, but there tends to be a solidified belief that life, or as we know it, reality, where we are currently, is one dimension of many dimensions or spaces. And of course, like I mentioned before, they don't all believe the same things. They kind of hang out in lower forums or spaces. They usually communicate by internet relay chats. They like typical cyberspace people interested into this culture. They don't really like using modern technology or the way of doing things. They prefer to do old school work throughout terminals, old chats that require PGP encryption, which is also listed on their website if you want to encrypt your key to communicate via email. And Nugwent, I think, from Motherboard at Vice, stated that although many of the participants don't really all believe in the whole suicide thing, there are some users that actually kind of do, to a degree, admit that they do believe in the Tsuki project strongly, if none at all. And it's rumored that a few people actually committed suicide on August 28, 2017, although they can't completely verify it whether or not it happened, although some of the members of the System Space Project said that they wouldn't have really stopped anybody from doing it, since they do believe in this alternative afterlife. And this is the disclaimer today. Since then, the website went down on August 28th, I think, and it's been put back up. although there's no real way of knowing whether or not the new website that's up today is being run by the original Dasuki. I would say that's very similar to how the founder of Bitcoin, Satoshi, is still anonymous and nobody really knows whether or not he exists. With things like this, there's really no way to verify who's running these sorts of things. And there's actually, I believe, there is somebody that specializes in cultic behavior was interviewed with Motherboard Advice, and they kind of stated that things like this kind of attract individuals, but it's like one of the effects of the internet. People don't really know what they're following or what they're really believing in, but it's like kind of like a bandwagon thing, I suppose. These are events very similar to the Heaven's Gate religion or Jonestown, events like these. Even though I would say it's kind of different because it's not just really a cult. I think it's really attract people from a subset of the cyberspace culture. And I think that because of this weird kind of fringe religion or culture, that people get attracted to it because then they can meet other people with similar interests. And that is my conclusion.
All right. Good job. Thank you, Abigail.